The Carabao Cup final is here, and the Opta Supercomputer has dropped its prediction for Manchester City versus Arsenal. Will it be right, or will history be made? We're breaking down the numbers and what they mean for Pep Guardiola's side. But before the big match, we've got a massive injury update. Mikel Arteta is facing a serious headache with key players missing crucial training sessions for Arsenal. We'll tell you who's in doubt and who's fighting to be fit against Manchester City. And the drama doesn't stop there. Barcelona is reportedly still monitoring Manchester City's Bernardo Silva, even as Juventus prepares a significant offer. Will the veteran playmaker make a move this summer, and where will he end up? We've got the latest on this developing transfer story. Finally, a full preview of the Carabao Cup final itself. We'll go over the stats, the history, and what to expect when these two Premier League titans clash at Wembley. Stick around for all the details and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a second.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The Carabao Cup final is set, and the Opta Supercomputer is weighing in on Manchester City's chances against a formidable Arsenal squad. Arsenal enters the final on an incredible unbeaten streak, boasting 14 matches without a loss across all competitions. They also hold a recent head-to-head advantage over City, with 6 consecutive unbeaten matches and a superior goal tally in those encounters. Despite these impressive statistics, the supercomputer gives Arsenal a 51% chance of victory, leaving Manchester City with a more modest 24% likelihood. This prediction comes despite Manchester City's strong performance in the League Cup, including a decisive victory over reigning champions Newcastle in the previous round. Manager Pep Guardiola is known for his ability to prepare his team for high-pressure situations, and City will be looking to draw on their experience and quality to overcome the odds. While the supercomputer has been wrong before, its analysis highlights the significant challenge City faces in securing another Carabao Cup title. Fans are divided, with many pointing to City's pedigree in cup competitions, while others highlight Arsenal's current form. Analysts are closely watching to see if Manchester City can defy the predictions and secure silverware. Can Manchester City defy the supercomputer's odds? We've got the inside scoop on the player fitness that could decide the Carabao Cup final. Mikel Arteta faces a significant selection puzzle ahead of the Carabao Cup final, with several key Arsenal players' fitness concerns heading into the clash against Manchester City. Jurrien Timber, Martin Odegaard, and Eberechi Eze were all absent from Arsenal's training session, raising doubts about their availability for the Wembley showdown. While Arteta hasn't ruled them out entirely, the trio's participation remains uncertain. Eze, who scored in Arsenal's Champions League win, was substituted as a precaution, but has since indicated he is all right. However, Odegaard has been sidelined for 6 consecutive matches with a knee issue, and Timber has been dealing with an ankle complaint. Both were notably absent from their national squads, adding to the uncertainty. Manchester City also has its injury worries. Josko Gvardiol is out with a broken leg, and Max Allen has missed recent games. John Stones, Rico Lewis, and Savinho were on the bench for their midweek fixture, and Bernardo Silva is suspended for UEFA competitions after a handball incident. However, Pep Guardiola has confirmed that Erling Haaland is fit and available for the final, despite being substituted in their last match. The potential absence of key players for both sides has fueled speculation among fans and pundits about how it might impact the outcome of the final. The fitness reports are being closely monitored by supporters and analysts alike. With player availability hanging in the balance, we turn our attention to the transfer market, where a Manchester City veteran is reportedly on Barcelona's radar. Barcelona remains interested in Manchester City playmaker Bernardo Silva, despite Juventus reportedly preparing a significant offer for the veteran midfielder. Silva, whose contract with Manchester City is nearing its end, has been a long-term target for Barcelona, particularly during Xavi Hernandez's tenure. Although interest seemed to wane with Hansi Flick's arrival, recent reports suggest the Catalan club is still monitoring the 31-year-old situation. Indications are strong that Silva will seek a new challenge this summer after a successful period in England, looking for one of the final major contracts of his career. Juventus has emerged as a strong contender, actively monitoring Silva and preparing to make a substantial effort to secure his signature, especially with the possibility of him becoming a free agent. However, competition is fierce, with Barcelona, Benfica, and lucrative offers from Saudi Arabia and Major League Soccer also in play. A decision is not expected until at least the end of April, as Silva carefully considers his next move. While signing Silva on a free transfer would be a market coup, Barcelona's current squad dynamics and other market priorities might limit their pursuit. Fans and football analysts are keenly debating where the talented midfielder will land next season. As transfer rumors swirl, we shift our focus back to the immediate action with a full preview of the Carabao Cup final between Arsenal and Manchester City. Arsenal and Manchester City are set to clash in the Carabao Cup final, taking a brief pause from their Premier League title race to battle for domestic cup glory. This highly anticipated final features the top two teams in the Premier League, meeting at Wembley Stadium before their scheduled league encounter on April 19th. The match has garnered significant global attention due to the high profile of both clubs. While some analysts are leaning towards Arsenal as slight favorites, citing their stronger performances in both the Premier League and Champions League, Manchester City's experience and arguably superior quality cannot be underestimated. Critics have pointed to Arsenal's reliance on set pieces for goals, a potential vulnerability City might exploit. The EFL Cup final kicks off at 16:30 GMT on Sunday, March 22nd. Manchester City boasts a strong historical record in the League Cup, ranking second all-time behind Liverpool, with their last victory in the 2020-21 season, completing a run of 4 consecutive wins. Arsenal, on the other hand, has a more modest record, with just 2 titles to their name, one in 1987 and 1993. The memory of last year's final, where Liverpool was surprisingly defeated by Newcastle, also looms large. Supporters are eagerly debating the potential outcome, with many weighing Arsenal's current form against City's cup-winning pedigree. Pundits are analyzing tactical approaches, potential key players, and historical data to predict who will lift the trophy. Who will emerge victorious in this thrilling Carabao Cup final? Stay tuned for our closing thoughts and a look back at all today's top stories. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw the Opta Supercomputer give Manchester City a slim chance in the Carabao Cup final against Arsenal. We also broke down the major injury concerns for both Arsenal and Manchester City ahead of that big match. Plus, we covered Barcelona's continued interest in Manchester City's Bernardo Silva as Juventus prepares an offer. Don't miss our next update. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your predictions for the final, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.